Hi,
Okay,
Gennady.
yes, how are you, Tom? So we're going to record some thing about we're gonna show how paraphraser works and actually real in the real deal. So we're gonna see how we
Cool.
design it and how it actually can help. And you haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna show you actually.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do it. Let me put that another way. I'm excited really to do it. Is that how it'll work?
Okay. Okay, and actually I've done the presentation demo yesterday and I showed the actual how it works, and it was the guy who is actually American guy, so he speaks very well English, right?
Yep.
And he likes the paraphrasing. He said he's going to use it. So, well,
Cool.
to me it's good,
Excellent.
right? So it's that means it actually does have a lot of potential. So,
Hey, well, I had to tell you, we were communicating a little bit and we ended up getting 9 inches of snow, which was
oh,
an all-time
oh,
record for this date.
wow. No, I'm in California. I don't have any snow.
I put some in a styrofoam container and I'm shipping it to you. So look
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Let me
I've
know.
seen it a lot in my life. I'm from
I
Russia,
know.
so I've seen a lot of that white stuff. You know.
Mm. there were there were unpublishable words being uttered.
Okay. All right. So let's get in. Let me just I do that screen sharing.
Okay,
So let's see what we have. All right. Do you see my screen, right?
I see it right there. That's
And
looking
also
good.
I'm gonna be covering like quickly what is coming up also pending.
Okay,
So let's go on. We pick one of the articles here. So we take doesn't matter which one. So let's say, no, hold on. This is let's do a different one. So let's say one of them. Say it like this one. The best social media where should use. Okay, let's go in one of the blocks. Here's a
okay,
block, right? So let's go on the left side. You see the paraphraser.
yeah.
Of course, you have a credits. Many people ask, "Oh, where can buy credits?" Well, now let's look. Where do you think we can buy credits?
Uh, that's a loaded question because I already bought some credits.
All right, the credits you can buy where you see the credit in the red credit card here,
Right.
and the number right here. So the number says, okay, how many credits I got. Okay, since I am in charge of credits, I put myself 1,000 credits.
Nice. Yeah. Well, you should.
But I'm gonna be paying for them anyway, so in one way or another.
Did you give yourself a discount?
Yeah. I'll give myself a 10% off.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So here's how it works. So you have an article on the is you see in the always you see in the editor you see article in a blocks format. So you see one
Right.
block at a time, right?
Got it.
So when you work on a paraphraser, you don't work on the whole article. You have to do it on a block, one block at a time. So you take this block, and we just going to run the paraphraser, right? So if I click here, it will come up. Here's at first it like a warning. So actually it checks. We check how many, not the character. So don't confuse the character. We check how many words because we run that as a 250 word page is 1 credit. So if you
Got it.
got 500 words, it's gonna be 2 credits. So let's go for 1 credit now. This page will fit here, and I'm saying if I need to add the credits, here's another red icon here, right? If I click here on add credits, it starts off from $10 for 100 credits. If I select say $50, I get 500 credits here.
Right.
Let's click cancel. I got the credits, so I'm fine, right? So let's go in. So when I click OK, now your system, you can see it start running. So we're showing here. So you can see it's a little spinner. So now we just show when it's ready. All you need to do just click on it. So right now just give a little bit of time. Usually for that kind of size it takes about say about a minute. So in
Okay.
about 1 minute we will get the results, or maybe even less.
Yeah, it's
So
up to 80% now. So in the meantime, I think you've mentioned this before. You don't actually,
yeah,
or Blogly doesn't actually
it's done.
store any of the credit card information, correct?
No, we don't. We send it to, because we deal with Stripe. We basically
Right.
send all information in Stripe, and all we know is your 4 digits. That's where you see if you connected your credit card, you see the only 4 digits there because we read what they say. Stripe gives us. Okay, I hate those But
That's
sometimes
okay.
you have a mental block. You want to say something and it doesn't. All right.
Oh, I have that. My mouth generally runs, or my brain generally runs faster than my mouth, and so
Yeah, yeah.
it,
All,
they
of-
don't get
all
the
of us
same.
are. Huh? All right. So now this one is ready. So you could see this one when it stopped. You can see it's there. But you need, in order for you to see it, you just need to click it. So let me
Okay.
just explain what goes on the background. So what do we do? Basically, we send the whole chunk of data. I mean, the one block. We send the text to the paraphraser, which is it's an actual AI algorithm. We running on the latest Google whatever TensorFlow algorithm. We throw this content there. We'll get the results, but we'll get results not on every like the whole block. We break it down by sentences, so we'll get results for each sentence. So we have a different different score assigned to each result. So I'm not hiding anything. So I'm showing exactly what we do. So we get the different level of complexity or different level of similarity to the original sentence. And the very first response we instantly show you in a one way. It's already changing it's like a list, the less of the uniqueness. So basically the closest ones. Okay, see right now here. And you can see the breakdown just like in research doc. Many people are familiar with the research doc. So when you hover on this, you can see the little arrow coming up there this way.
Right.
So this one will give you the chance to push that like on a sentence level to push it to the right. So your block, original block of content is here. This is already like modified block. So let's see what the modifications are coming in. So when you click on a sentence, right? So we get you the 5 different ways.
Oh, okay. Wow.
5 different ways that Google algorithm provides us the sentences, paraphrased sentences.
Got
So
it.
you get the original sentences sitting on the top. So you know exactly what was original sentence so you don't get confused. And we already show you a result in one of the sentences here. So you could see how the algorithm changed the wording here. So like if this one was in the priority of search engine like Google to provide relevant accurate information. Yeah, this is the priority of search engine, provide the information. Now, see how the Google does. So if I click on this one, you can see the result. Hold on. So now it's a zoom now interfering, right? So when I click on this now, I gotta see it. I don't understand it, so just sometimes hide it. So
Hey, you know what? They're going to I understand they're going to rename the company to Snail.
yeah, zoom, right? So now you need to do it opposite. You moves now, not the zoom. All right. Now, okay, let's read it. So original was if the property of search engine like Google to provide relevant and accurate information. Now, what the Google did. Search engines like Google have priority to provide relevant and accurate information. And it's not bad, huh?
Right.
Now, this one, another one. It is a priority of search engines such as Google to provide relevant and accurate information. Well, not bad. It just throws some things there. Yeah. It is a precedence of hunt engine. Now, see, this is where the actual Google is wrong, right? So they say the search engine they converted to hunt engine. I'm sorry, it's not my problem. This is what the Google did. So you need to watch out for those things and just select what you want. And just simply glance it, scan it, decide if something maybe fit you or not, and you can change the sentence. So let's say, look at the last one. It is a priority of search engine such as Google of to furnish relevant and accurate information. It's not bad too, right?
Yeah, I kind of like that one.
Yeah, so you decide which way it's gonna. I want to stay away from words spin it because we're not spinning it. So we're trying to improve the message. So this is exactly what we're trying to do. Again, remember, I just want to say everybody, we're not spinners and we don't want to stay away as much as possible from spinners. This content has to be yours to make the paraphrasing of the sentences. It's not meant to be like pretending that's your content. No, it's not for that. So basically, you're just trying to figure out which way to say better one thing, and it does it fast. So it gives you also already modified version here. If you look at here, say, okay, is it acceptable? Is it better than on the right? So you read in this one, say, okay, you look at this one. So you read quickly here in the sentence and say, if you like the whole thing, you just hover it here and we'll replace. When you click, we give you the warning. So if you want to replace the whole thing, it will replace. So for now, just say cancel. But let's say I want to replace, I like some sentences, maybe some I don't. Well, what I can do, two things. First, I can actually select the original. So you see when I click here, and you can see how fast. So basically, it's meant to be for like quick click and go function. So you don't really, you make decisions quick, you see which sentence makes more sense for you, and say, okay, I want to pick this one, but this one's kind of hunt. No. Yeah, I don't want to hunt. Let me just get rid of the hunt, right? So the hunt is not gonna work. So now this one, right? So if I replace this and I find this good, now I can say, okay, I can do this the whole sum. But let's say now I just want to change, okay, this sentence maybe sound better here. And all I need to do is just say like this, and now you can see it replaces whatever I highlighted. Or you can just simply, if I add it again, say here, you can see it just simply add in sentence, same sentence, and I keep clicking, it keeps adding the same sentence.
Okay.
So you can always say, okay, maybe I can leave it, maybe I can put on the bottom and construct my message in a better way, right? So you just quickly select what you want. Now,
so let me back up a second here. Did you delete some of the five, like in that first sentence there that it read, did you delete a couple of the over here in the search result or the paraphrase?
No, I didn't delete it. I just simply highlighted, and basically whatever highlighted was replaced. But if I just simply paste it, don't remember, we don't delete automatically. So you need to really figure out, you want to keep it right side, left side. So whether you delete it first and then put it on the right, or you can just simply highlight it. Let's say if I go on after this sentence, right? So if I take this one, so I want to now replace this one, and this sentence is say right here, right? Yeah, so this one. If the search engine crawls, find an error on a page or post, it informs the search engine about it. So now you can see now, okay, here is the possible solutions. Now again, hunting engine is out of the question. We're not going to do the hunting engine.
And it threw toadies in there too. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Which one? Toadies? Let me see. Which one is that?
Oh, you're right where your the finger was. It said if the hunting engine toadies chance to fall.
Okay.
A toady, in case you didn't, is a minion, somebody, a lackey, someone who you send out to do your dirty work.
Oh, interesting. I gotta note it somewhere, so I'll use it myself. All right. Now, look at this. Engine sycophants.
Sycophants. So, yeah, I'm probably not saying it right either. Those are like they are. I think
I see most of the questions
deranged in some way.
Yeah, probably most of those will not fit, so you can just simply you can actually revert it back to original.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, if you don't want to take it, just simply selecting the one you like. So that's all. So, and you don't have to replace it all at once. Just simply say, maybe this sentence makes better than this one. Just go ahead and replace it. You don't have to, of course, you can just say, but here we don't do the copy paste, right? Let's say, can I do, no, see, I can do here. I can do it like this, right? So then,
right.
But I cannot do it in no, automated way. So this one is, I need to highlight or just bring it in here. So another thing, remember, this one will not work. So this, actually, hold on. Actually,
it is working.
Yeah, somebody told me it's not. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I replace this sentence, right? Let's say I replace it with that one, right? Okay, now if I click here.
No, so it does.
Yeah, actually, it does. Yeah, not bad.
That's cool.
That's cool.
An undocumented feature. We better done.
Or something I discovered.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, one thing too that we had talked about in a previous video where we were discussing the possibility of this, saving a version might be a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, now if you say you wanna rework maybe slightly this one, so you better off now go here in version and click save. So you can save a current original version, so it stays here just in case you want it. So in this case, then you can do anything you want. You can always say go back in the versions and say, okay, let me just put it back, and just click here and say override it. So I don't like the way, so I put it everything back. So that's why I created the versions. Now one more thing I want to note. So here is the one more switch here. It says most unique. So we bring, say, least unique first, say here, replacement. But look, now I want to just go wild. So I say, okay, I want to do one shot. I want to make it most unique. So I click here, you see it replaces all the sentences. So basically we go like from one side to another side, say, okay, we take the sentences here like least unique and the most unique. You can do it like this. See, I click it here and it goes back and forth, right? So two polarity, say polarity, right? Polarity.
Right.
So two polarity. So one side, another side, and you can just simply say like this, and you can just change it and see quickly which one makes sense. If you want to get in a specific sentences, open up, find what you like. Say you like maybe expression of that one. Make sure that if you push this one, make sure once you select it here, it selects, and then you can make sure you put in there, you don't double up. So if you just post this one without deleting, so in this case it's just simply gonna add you extra copy of the same sentence.
Very nice.
Yeah. One more thing.
So I noticed you can switch back and forth between least unique and most unique, and it doesn't cost you additional credits.
No, it doesn't cost. Now, if you wanna say you made some changes to text, maybe you really wanna replace it, so your copy will stay here. Now you want to run it again, no problem. You run it again and you keep running. So every time you run it, it's good for us. Remember.
Well, and you're also building the algorithm is learning, right?
Yeah, exactly. So no, actually, no, I'm joking. But anyway, if you want to run who knows, maybe you just replace the article completely content. So you run it on one, you say, no, let me just rework the completely content. You change it. So yeah, of course you give away chances of running again and again and again. So we don't stop you how many times you run it, and we do not replace your copy here. So just simply create a new one. Now, if I run it again, let me run it again. So I'm going to take it out. And you can see now my credits keep going down.
I noticed that right away. I was checking to see.
See if you're tracking, right? Yep. Yes. Yeah, of course, we need to. So every time, by the way, remember, every second the engine runs now, it costs me money. So this is now, you can imagine 1,000 people will be, of course, maybe it's not that, it's not that expensive, but anyway, the servers are expensive. So, and every time you run, it's actually clock is ticking. So now in this case, here's another say set of sentences. So will we get exactly the same? Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know how the Google will it give me on the same content, the same results all the time? I don't know. So it's kind of interesting to see.
Yeah.
If I open up two of them and see, interesting. Now I can control now both of them at the same time. No, actually I control one at the same time. So I click on this one. I close this one.
Well, that'd be kind of cool because then you could set one up as the most unique. And
yeah. So now you understand now how this works. Oh, one more thing, one more feature. So let's say this one, let's say if you want to rearrange this layout, say maybe this sentence goes up front and this one maybe goes in the bottom, something maybe you decide like rearrange. You really cannot do that here unless you do like copy pasting, try to move around. So of course we don't have any kind of like, even though you can do it like this, say you just copy, highlight like this and you, I want to move it here. Yeah, you can do it like this, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's possible like that, but it's not like native, like you're not really like drag and dropping. You actually, this is a native functionality of like regular browser. But now take a look what we've done here too. So each sentence, you can rearrange it any way you want. You say, take this one, and now you can drag it and drop it like this. Now you can drag and drop it. And if you remember that, so you remember the layout you want. So you're not only like making the sentences like, and it's designed to be quick. So basically that's why we're providing the whole sentence. You don't poke around with the sentence. You don't make changes here. Just simply, you can move them around and decide which one to use. Now, and once you move them around, you say, okay, maybe this layout is better. You just say, okay, let me replace it. Say, okay. And now you click on this button. Okay, it's done. So now you can see it here. The only thing is like, because we already did it on a sentence level. So now you would need to make some formatting changes. Say you want to remove this spaces, I would say between sentences, so you can just do it like this, right?
Right.
So this is the concept and this is how it's done. So hopefully it's simple and easy and it's as easy as is it possible, right?
I'm going to give it a shot. I got plenty of raw material to feed it.
Yeah. Now, another thing, one more thing we are planning, but that will be in a version 2 of release. We will add one more switch here. So like you have here most unique and least unique, right? Or like
Right.
regular, right? You'll have one more switch here. It will say synonyms.
Oh,
So
okay.
what the synonyms will do is, firstly, of course, you need to run the plagiarism, the paraphraser here to bring you the text. So we'll bring the text. And then once the text, because we don't have like copy paste here on this side.
Right, right.
But now here we will allow you to turn off this functionality of popping up the sentences and go in a different route. We say, okay, now we don't, you don't need to, when you hover and click on any word, we will give you drop down of the word of the synonyms to choose. This is more for somebody who doesn't have the Grammarly, because Grammarly does perfectly on this side. You can actually, you can see my Grammarly is working right now. But now look, I can actually double click on any, see like this one, doesn't find this one, right? So it doesn't have this one, deletion. But mention, yeah, like this one. As we mentioned, a double click, it gives you discussed, stated, noticed, suggested, considered, right? Yeah.
Right.
Pretty good, right? So you can actually select like as we considered. So you say double click on priority. Yeah, it gives you advantage, preference, superiority, precedence. Really nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they use that. And actually, that was one of the words from Google. It is the precedence of search engines to do such as. It should have been provenance. That would have been a better word.
But see, this is now, here is the power of the Grammarly, but not everyone has. I'm not sure if it's done on the, but also I have this, which is AppSuma plugin, which is what, Linguist, right? But for now, just Linguist, for some reason, I don't have that working. Linguist is not showing up here correctly. But Grammarly, of course, much more advanced. Is about like a year and a half or 2 years, maybe more advanced than the Linguist. But Linguist actually has a great potential, and they may come up. Now, one more thing, like I said, we're gonna show here the synonyms, and we give you a similar like functional like this one, but it's not double click, it's just simply clicking on any word, it will be a drop down of synonyms to use, and you can just quickly use the synonyms. But you want to switch back to this 5-sentence structure, you can just simply turn off the synonyms, and now you're back to 5-sentence structure.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is about Paraphraser. Hopefully it's covered everything. Tom, do you have any question? You might think that may be missing something.
I don't think so at this point. Well, let's just see. So what if you want to get rid of one of these? You decide, oh, you know what?
No, you cannot get rid of this. So this one stays.
So paraphrase carefully is what you're saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you use it or don't use it, it's up to you. That's why we give you the chance of selecting specific sentences. So if you like to replace just this sentence, say instead of this one, I want to use that one. So you can just say like this, click, and it's done. So basically you're moving this sentence from left to right.
Okay.
But you make sure you don't do double, so you need to just select which sentence you want to replace. Like I want to replace that one, I can just click, and now you can see, boom, it's replaced that one. So you can do it like this way, selectively on the sentence level, or you can do the whole thing. So, but you need to go through this like carefully and see what you like, what you don't. Just leave it there and just click push, right?
Excellent. Can you rename the
no, this one is not renameable. Okay. This one for now stays as is. So we didn't plan to do like, I think it's, what's the point of rename? Yeah, okay. But still will be, they line up in a sequence of, your...
Okay, that's fine. I'm just, observations here. So I think it's really cool. The plus the version, combining with versions. I mean, you could put it together, see how it reads. And
now let's say you save the version here. You open it up. Now it's vice versa. Now you flipped it. Now you have the paraphrased and original on the left. And now you decide, okay, now which one is actually, maybe I can just aggregate it somehow, pick the best out of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
All right. All right. I think we covered this one. So I think it's pretty much understandable. So if somebody has a question, they can actually write me. I'm on the YouTube. You can write on YouTube. You can write directly me on AppSuma. I have it there too. So I'm answering every question. And you can also get me on Facebook as well, on the Facebook group.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for going through this. This is really, the program just keeps growing and adding value. So
yeah, I have something else coming up, Tom. I'll tell you that I have. I will integrate also additional tab here, which will be named docs. And those docs will be just like you importing articles now, but that goes into your content. Now we're gonna be importing articles or Google Docs or even PDFs into the assets. So you will not see them there, but in the assets you will have the view of the article you want, or could be your Google Doc that you want here, and also will be annotations there, ability to annotate certain spots.
Cool. At first I thought you said ducks. So I was curious to see.
Google Docs, okay. Yeah, maybe I can work on my British accent. So I'm gonna.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes my hearing is not all that good.
No, you're right. The ducks sound like a ducks,
It does.
No, I might say dog.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Bloody.
Yeah, rubbish. All right, we make fun of British, but it's okay. They can make fun of us too, right?
That's right. Well, hey, I have on my iPhone here, my voice assistant is a British accent female. And
sometimes I don't understand when they speak English.
Well, I think it messes with Siri. Is that right? Siri, yeah. Because sometimes she doesn't understand me. And
yeah.
One of these days I'm going to test it with, I say, Siri, pop me a pint, would you? I think that's Cockney, but anyway.
And plus intonation. I like this intonation going up, right? Like, would you? Right?
That's it. All right. Well, that worked well. And hey, I think we've covered everything thoroughly. So
yeah, I think Paraphraser is covered. So
yeah,
let them view it, let them experience, let them, if they like it, don't like it. So it's theirs to support it. Some people like it, some people want it, so it's great. Okay.
Sounds good. Well,
all right.
Have a great evening.
Yeah, you too.
And we'll talk to you. I guess we're on for tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. No, we'll try to do it in the next day or two,
as your schedule permits.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
I'm going to go shovel. No, wait. My wife did that. Oh, she's such a good woman. I'm going to get her a new shovel for Christmas.
Oh, you bet. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Have a good one. Good night.
Okay. Yeah. Have a good one. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay.